Hello everyone. Hope you guys are doing good as best as you can. My goodness. So, well, first of all, I just want to say thank you for all the great names. You guys have been sending me some wonderful names. Elizabeth had the kumquat compromat. That works. And Janine had the flaccid fascist. Ravenwolf, which is talking about Musk and, the melon and the twat. She called Trump Clockwork Orange and Melon Planet X. That works. I'm going to read on them separately, see what's going on. I don't know. I'm wondering if it's just a ruse or something, but we'll see. But anyway, he has on his hat. So I'm reading this on Tuesday, of course, for Wednesday, but he's wearing a hat that says Gulf of America on it. We don't have a Gulf of America, just like we don't have a real president. And then what's he doing? He's lifting sanctions on Russia. He's lifting sanctions on Syria. I heard stop right there. Okay. And what else is he doing? I mean, it's just way too much to keep up with. But yesterday, you know how we had the tower, and upright or reversed, all towers have moats around them. And here he's going down to Alligator or Alcatraz and boasting about how fast he got up all those, tented structures. God. Okay, on the level of health, because that's always my intention with these readings, he's going too fast, he's reckless, with the Knight of Swords upright. We're in the area of nervous disorders and violence and accidents. So, yeah, he needs to be very careful. Now, this is also a card for, because you can see it's all the knights, just to know, like if you're learning tarot, to make the court cards a little easier, just get in touch with the mode of action. And that means that knights are fire. All the knights are fire. And then you add in the element of the card. So we've got fire and air. They work well together. That's why this card goes really, really fast. But, I mean, look at it. Even the horse is scared. He's so dumb he forgot to put his helmet down. And you know how that goes with jousting, and it's like, did he just jump off over a cliff or something from one cliff to another? And the wind's blowing that way, but he's going this way. So, I don't know. Arrivals and departures when it comes to airports and travel, airport security. He's not, he's just going, when he goes around, he's just on Air Force One. And so he doesn't have to worry about that. But, yeah, moving way too fast. And I don't know. We'll see what happens. His challenge with the Five of Cups coming in. So this card here, I'm sorry. This card is the forces in motion. It's overriding for the whole day. Okay? This card is the challenges, which I read as a reversal. And this is also overriding, an overriding theme for the entire day. So with the Five of Cups, because it is our Mars in Scorpio card, when it comes through reverse, we are talking problems with everything in the mushroom field. Josie gave me that one. God. Everything down south. Because, Scorpio, and then Mars, we have action, but it's reversed. So things are not flowing well for him in that area at all. Hence, like Janine said, the flaccid fascist, but also this is my card for cancers. And growths and problems with, well, any illness of those organs down south. So we're talking colon, bladder, prostate, and that other part of his body that looks exactly like a cornholio, let's just say that. Okay, in the morning, early in the morning, or first thing in the morning for him, whatever time that is, we have the High Priestess reversed, so a secret's going to come out. Also, the High Priestess is our card for, because it's ruled by the moon, it has to do with all the fluid balances in the body. And when it's reversed, this could be gout, could be vision problems, because she's a visionary. Yeah, interesting. I get the feeling it's the fluid balances in the body, and he's dehydrated actually, because that's how he rolls. He's nothing but, you look at his astrological chart, he is just a bloviating bag of hot air. There's very little. The water he does have is, just in relationship to making money from his family, but he doesn't have any grounding. It's just all fire and air in his chart. Okay, Queen of Cups. Now, when it comes to health, this is just feminine body parts. So I'm going to look at this as being a water sign woman who could be supporting him, because it did come through upright. And so that leads me into the realm of Pam Bondi, because she's a Scorpio. I don't know of any other water sign women that are helping him out. If she were reversed, I would say, that could be, then we'd be in the area of, Amy Berman Jackson and Elizabeth Warren and Tanya Chutkin. But I think that this is Pam Bondi. She's keeping quiet as well, I could see with this combo here, but he does have fluid problems in the body. So we'll see what else happens, early in the morning with someone, because maybe it's not Pam Bondi, but we'll see. Okay, later on let's just say midday, we've got the Three of Pentacles reversed, Mars and Capricorn. Oh, and the Ace of Pentacles. So with Three of Pentacles reversed, of course, it's our dark money card, but it's also no teamwork. On the level of health, this is hardening of the arteries and infections. Yeah. There could be delays and disappointments with both of these cards. And noontime might be, there's no teamwork around the pills that he wants with the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's giving him something. Yeah. Or it's just him working with the dark money, the dark people. Because that's who he's connected with. That's what his thing is. That's all he does. That's all they think about. They think if they have all the money in the world, then they have power, and if they have power, then they have control, and blah 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 blah. Like, since when in the world is a human's soul and spirit measured by how much material objects they amass and people they can try to control? It's just, that's not how it works. Don't ever measure yourself that way. So okay, later in the evening, Ace of Swords, maybe he's got a new idea or some clarity or whatever, but it's coming from his dysfunctional childhood. So it's just completely, coming from delusion. Now the Ace of Swords could be surgery, could also be his stupid Sharpie pen. But with this Ten of Cups, when it comes through reversed, this can be an unexpected surgery card. So, because Mars rules all types of tools, surgical instruments, right? And then, and maybe with this Mars in Scorpio over here, that's possible too. And we do have that Knight of Swords moving really quickly for some reason. But if it's the case, it's all kept hush-hush with these cards up here. But with the Ace of Swords especially, right? But also with Mars like functioning through the sign of Pisces, that's where you bring in the unexpected, like you're all over the place trying to, like, you don't know what to do. Well, his surgeons would know what to do, but we'll see if that's the case. Trying to feel into what else this could possibly be about. I really feel it's his dysfunctional family, but maybe it's just bad advice from a surgeon or a doctor. Just plain old bad health advice. Yeah, but bottom line is we're dealing with somebody who just has a complete lack of stability. He really is all over the place. And also, he's always doing things, putting the words out there. The swords are all about, because, we don't go around with swords anymore. I guess if we call them guns, then yeah, people do that. But in his case, swords are writing instruments or typing, or, you know what I mean? Get the words getting out there. So this could be him posting on his ridiculous untruth social socially untruthful whatever platform, where he's putting out something that is just a lie about families and immigration, and there's that as well, just to bring in more chaos, because he is the chaos agent. Okay, later on in the evening, there's no victory for him with the Six of Wands here reversed. Because it's Jupiter and Leo, this is him with his ridiculous amount of self-confidence. But when this card comes through reversed, I look at it as like falling off the horse, falling off your pedestal, falling off you can call it a failure card, loss card. But we don't really have any health aspects with that one. The Three of Wands, again, where'd my hair go? It's upright. So besides looking for his hair, he's not seeing well. He might be wanting to do all kinds of posts, rage posting and all of that. But he's not, his eyes aren't functioning well. And again, this is our card for inflammation and hair loss and high blood pressure and strokes. If there's a fall and there's a stroke. Interesting. Okay, let's see what was at the bottom. And yeah, it's all about the money with him. But this card is all about his genetic issues, his genetic predispositions. It's also, it's not reversed, so I can't say that it's about bankruptcy. But this is a card that has to do with, when I see this, I think of what the Secret Service had named him last time, the Mogul. I think that's still his code name. You can have all the money and all the toys you want, dude, but you can't take it with you, and your health is failing, and everybody's gonna watch you go down. With love, because we're loving justice here. We're loving justice. We're not hating the player, but we are calling the game. And then with the Star card reverse, the Star card, of course, because it's ruled by Aquarius, we're in that realm of the nervous system again. Circulatory system, nervous system, legs, ankles. So at the foundation of the reading, he's got his money, but he doesn't have his balance. He doesn't have his body anymore. and he does not have his soul because he hasn't worked to free his soul so that it merges completely with his spirit. Instead, all he has is money. And he thinks he has control, but do you look at these cards and look at a person who's, no, there's no control here. Whoever that woman is, he has control of, but everything else is no. It's just a big no. So yeah. Also, the star card, when it comes through reversed, is usually feeling under the weather. And it could even be spasms in the body. It could also be a seizure. There's that. And we know he's got that, what is it, that AFO with the drop feet? I forget what it's called. Ankle foot orthosis? I think that's it. Yeah. So he's wearing the braces. No wonder he can't sit still and just be, because when a person does that, you have to be with yourself. And I'm sure he doesn't like who he has become. If he sits and goes quiet, tries to go quiet, he goes into his insanity realm, because that's what is. It's the most disorganized soul substance I could imagine. So, okay, well, that's it for Wednesday, July 2nd with him. Thanks, you guys. Take good care. Bye.